yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome back. Division D East, Infernal Affairs in the blue. We've got a Garrosh, Zool, Vala, Jaina, Rhaegar. On the side of slow start, then taper off. That's going to be a hard one to memorize. We got a Hogger, Orphea, Falstead, Stukov, and a Joanna. My apologies, excuse me, too much water. Let's go ahead and start a prediction. How many level 1 stacks for Vala? Vala's going into Fire at Will. It's an uncapped quest. Let's go ahead and see how many stacks she will get by the end of the game. If you'd like to get your gambles in, get them in now. You got 2 minutes. Thank you for casting our match from last night. Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. It's NGS season, and it's kind of one of my favorite times to just sit and... Ouch!
First blood.
NGS season is great because there's so many games that it's really easy to just like grab a bunch and spend a day casting them. So I love casting these games. So as long as you guys are playing them, I'll do my best to kind of jump around different divisions. I'm trying to like rotate all the divisions consistently. Man, double kill sub 1 minute in. A lot of good damage early on. 605 when it comes to heroic experience from those kills. Do want to remind everyone that they've got another minute to get their gambles in on the Vala level 1 stacking quest. Get yourself some channel points here, as it is consistently Garrosh setting up kill after kill. Garrosh will go down though in the trade, but 3 kills sub 1 minute and Garrosh goes down. I think we're kind of okay with that trade on the side of Infernal Affairs. You're celebrating today. Ooh, what are we celebrating, Shy? Is it cheating if I know the result already? You know exactly how many stacks the person got? That's surprising. Usually people don't even remember how many stacks they got. Okay, Garrosh getting low. As I've said in previous games, as long as you don't spoil it, I don't give a shit who gambles. It's like modern day stocks, you know? It's like stocks in the United States. People know the results of what's gonna happen. They still gamble and bet. That's how our channel point economy is. It's the US stock system. Where you can check the replay. Can you really load up a replay, check the final stacking by 2 minutes? That's a little ridiculous. I think it would take like 4 or 5 minutes to literally even get to the end of the replay to see. I'm celebrating that in 2 days I managed to build a house exterior and it's looking good. Oh, hell yeah, Shy, congratulations. Hell yeah, Shy. I'm glad to hear. I don't know if you've ever tried to speed up a replay to the end of a game, but it is not an intuitive system at all. It is extremely slow. Well, either way, we have some cowardice betting. Good job, chat. Here's the issue. If I stop doing gambles, people will be like, why are there no gambles? And if I do gambles, no one bets. You're probably right. Exactly, Murph. Yeah. The replay system in the game is extremely slow, so yeah, that's why. You'd have to literally load it up before I even get to it, and then like hope that I do one of those predictions. Hogger's on the objective phase right now. He's going to be able to get half of it, nearly half of it by himself. 0-day attack is going to just back away, reading that the enemy was rotating up. 7 talent here, about to be here for slow start. Slow start to finish. Slow start, then taper off. God, man, that's going to be a hard one to memorize right there when it's an abbreviation. Huge chomp from the Orphea. Big spin from the Hogger. A double kill for the members of our red team as the Lich Queen on this Zool tries to back away. A condemn from Joanna pulls them back in, and that is the Zool to fall. Jaina taking a bit of damage. 0 will cancel the spin as the lurking arm from Stukov with the low blow nearly takes down the Jaina. She steps in the bush. She'll be able to hearth away, but here comes our big bad immortal to the side of our red team. Oh, 4 to 6 in kills. in like 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That's not bad at all.
Smoke weed every day.
Oops, wrong button.
Red team has summoned an arcane punisher.
Just tack that one to the oopsie poopsie list. 21 stacks for Vala. She's doing really good this early on. Glad I moved it up. I had it originally at like 50 stacks. I'm like, I feel like Vala might be able to get more than that. Nice and dominable from the Garrosh. He pulls the Punisher and doesn't get the stun, so he can continue pulling the Punisher to far side of the fort, which allows the allied team to poke down the Immortal in a safe kind of range. But the Immortal is going to step beyond that fort, and it's not going to be far off from another jump. So Garrosh and friends want to get behind this gate to get the pull. There should be another jump available. Garrosh could pull it. There it is. And it's going to be Jaina who's going to be able to get some burst. Now, since the Indomitable was on cooldown, Garrosh is going to have to tap well to get healed up. A fort to fall early game in favor for slow start is really, really good. It's not that slow of a start, realistically, in my opinion. They're doing great. I got to say, I'm liking this Division D matchup. Xeno in the bush. Little bush party. Shh, 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 shh. Bush party. Shh, 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 shh. It's a bush party. Little bush party. Little bit of a bush party right there. Cleanse out from the Rhaegar. Rhaegar trying to wolf run away. Oh, Hexblade's so very low. Hinterland's blast, are you what? Oh, gotta take down that sidewall. Shockwave from Hogger, lurking arm. What an absolute bloodbath. Posture check. I'm all over the place today. I'm sitting up straight. I'm slouching. I'm all over the place. How's your posture? He picked Blast just for that kill. I feel like we've all... Anyone who's played Falstad has been in that position. You see the enemy going away. You're about... You just got 10. You can control 1 or you can control 2. And you sit there and you're like, I could take Hinterlands. I could take Hinterlands. I could take Hinterlands. But the thing for me is anytime I have this thought, my brain immediately goes, but what will you do late game when you're all dying and you need a gust? That's immediately where my brain goes. It's just like, but what if you need that gust?
Hero slain.
Wrong button. I accidentally hit the button. I don't know how. It must have been, I must have just bumped my keyboard somehow. Ring of Frost onto, I think that's the Joanna right there. Okay, well, that just put my point to moot, right, as we have Falstad finding a kill with the Hinterlands once again. Another hammering from Falstad could get a kill or two here, as the Garrosh with all of that armor is just really not taking a ton of damage. The Lich Queen, is there a bounce? Oh, the bounce doesn't work out, but the barrel, the W! Lightning Rod, triple kill for Falstad. Don't need Gust if you can kill them with Hinterlands. That is true. Does medical cannabis count? I don't know what you're talking about. We don't touch the devil's lettuce. It's disgusting. I went to Catholic school. Come on now. Oh no, Joanna, she's greeting. Wait, Hinterlands. No, no, no. Can we get a darkest, can we get an overconfidence right there? Can we get an overconfidence right there? Hinterland's kill count 3. Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. We went to Catholic school, we ought to be asking about crack. Crack in Catholic school? That's wild to me. In Catholic school, there was. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. I appreciate it. I wanted to give you all something to spam your channel points on, because I know a lot of you are sitting on channel points, like Bandit sitting on his hoard of toys as well. I think like Kalis has like over 250,000, I think, of channel points. Because he can't spend them on anything. Is it Guillermo does work? I don't know if I said your name wrong. My apologies if I did. Thanks for the follow, bud. Glad everyone's been enjoying this stream. Welcome to all the new followers today. If you have stumbled into the stream and you haven't been following, I hope you at least follow. You can get yourself some follower emotes. I do a lot of casting and commentary for Heroes of the Storm. We also do a little bit of variety here and there. Some Elden Ring, some cooking streams, some painting streams. We also been playing some Call to the Lamb, and we've actually been breaking out into StarCraft 2 as of late with some casting as well. So if you if you're new to the channel, I hope you at least drop a follow. I very much appreciate it. Big lurking arm out from Stukov. He does have the level 7, the Growing Infestation, which is going to limit the amount going to limit the duration in which he can actually keep the lurking arm out. Frozen Punisher will be our next Punisher in the top. Thank you everyone for the follows, much appreciated. Massive shove from the Stukov does push back that Garrosh. She might have been fishing around for a toss. 46 stacks on this Vala. She is absolutely crushing it right now when it comes to getting these multi-shots out and being able to hit many targets. Like, the grouping also is helping her out quite a bit here. There's going to be an Eternal Feast. Is there a Hinterlands? The Ring of Frost does come out. Hinterlands maybe. The Shield Glare! Oh, the Shield Glare steals the kill! Oh, Zeno steals the kill from Opie. Opie? I'm assuming Opie. Kind of like the Midwest Ope. Zool might actually get invaded here. He does get invaded. Pops the Poison Nova, Shockwave, Bounce, Self-Cleanse, Lich Queen. Oh, no! Garrosh goes down in bottom. Zool goes down in top. Oh, no. A double kill to the side of slow start. Start slow, excuse me. Hinterland kill count, still 3. Oh, you know what soundboard thing we need? We need the, from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, we need, what's his name? Senior. Oh my god. The guy where he's like, oh my god! That guy. We need just that sound alert for the stream. Look at the Bush Party. The Blessed Shield comes through. There's a Condemn, a Lurking Arm, and Vala is annihilated. We do have a Blizzard and a Ring of Frost out from the Jaina, but Fenrir is able to back away. Fenrir, the wolf who eats planets, the son of Loki. If you did not know, there's your mythology lesson of the day. I think Fenrir has a brother too, but I believe they both eat planets, I think it is? Pretty sure Fenrir eats planets. There's a lot of cosmic deities that just eat planets casually. Or is it that Fenrir and his brother control the sun and the moon? I forget the lore. I swear he eats planets. I know he's the son of Loki. I know that much. One chases the sun, one chases the moon. That one I know. I know that from God of War, but I swear to God, my friend, he was telling me that he was like, oh, I want to get a Fenrir tattoo of like him devouring a planet, and he was telling me all this like deep lore, and I was like, I didn't know anything about this. I'll have to look into it at some point, but anyways, there you go. There's a little mythology. I have an oh my god from JoJo as my face with my face email. Oh, that's so good, Lich Queen. There's a taunt, Ring of Frost. There's so much damage. Poor Hogger's gonna get beaten up. Hinterland's Blast doesn't find the kill, but does it set one up? That's the big question to be answered. You will see the crippling hammer value right there, as you do have it at level 16. That increased slow, immediately recognizable with the hammering going out. Stro is gonna take one for the team and delay things out. We'll be able to delay things out a little bit longer because that physical and spell armor that's gained from lower health, but this does allow, actually, Stukov just chases in. He doesn't have Virulent Reaction. What does he go? He goes into It Hungers, that's what it is. Either way, Nexus Forces will take down the Rhaegar. So Garrosh dead, Rhaegar dead, hammering out from the Falstad. The fort locked down for 3.5 seconds due to the Punisher Frozen Novas. Punisher gets the jump over onto the Vala. She's able to vault away. 65 stacks on the Vala, Fire at Will, level 1 W quest. She's going to continue to poke onto the Punisher, and it looks like top lane keep to fall. Is this enough to end? Xeno steps forward, mounts up, and I think... Okay, they're getting the wave pushed up, but you already see Stukov. Stukov Whoever the Stukov player is, they're out of here. They're ready to go for something else. They don't think they can end off of it. Maybe get some value mid. Hogger to go bottom. 20 talents here. Like a 16th. And this kill right here will guarantee it, and I expect this to be a kill. Bless Shield a little early. It doesn't matter. They still get the kill. Bless Shield a low cooldown. Speaking of cooldowns, Hinterlands in 10 seconds. Fenrir's brother, Paul. Oh, Paul, yes. Paul the Planet Eater. How could I forget? Welcome to the stream. This is what casting days are like. We cast, we focus, we give analysis, and then I sit here and talk about food and mythology. Mostly food, and things that I get distracted by chat. All right, waves to be cleared in top. Our next Punisher will be Arcane in the mid lane. The announcement for that, I think, is going to be somewhere in the 17-ish mark in the game. I think like high 16 mark, low 17 mark, if I'm correct on my math. Usually I'm not, but I'm gonna guesstimate somewhere in there. Thaxus, how you doing, bud? Paul Odinson. Yes, yes. Isn't Odin's horse one of Loki's children as well? I forget the name of the steed for Odin, but it's like the 6-legged horse or whatever. Isn't that one of Loki's kids as well? Big shockwave from the Hogger. Huge! Huge! There's the no control from Hogger as well. That should be game right there. I can't see a world where the members of Infernal Affairs are able to do anything to stop this. Alone Zool, massive waves. Map number 1, really well played between both teams. And the members of Start Slow, Then Taper Off, not living up to their name, doing quite the opposite, in my opinion. Shy, I think that is. What rank is this? Exclamation NGS MMR. Oh, Lich Queen, I love that. That's amazing. Thank you for sending that to me. Monstrous wolf of Norse mythology, he was the son of the demonic god Loki and the giantess Angerboda. Fearing Fenrir's strength and knowing that only evil could be expected of him, the gods bound him with magical chains made of the sound of cats' footsteps, the beard of a woman, the breath of a fish, and other occult elements. When the chain was placed upon him, Fenrir bit off the hand of god Tyr. He was gagged with a sword and was destined to lie bound to the rock until Ragnarok, Doomsday, when he would break his bonds and fall upon the gods. According to one version of the myth, Fenrir will devour the sun, and in the Ragnarok, he will fight against the chief god Odin and swallow him. Odin's son, Vidar, will avenge his father, stabbing the wolf to the heart according to one account and tearing his jaws asunder according to another. Fenrir's figure prominently in Norwegian and Icelandic poetry of the 10th and 11th centuries, and the poets speak apprehensively of the day when he will break loose. There's your mythology lesson of the day. Slepfir? I forget how to properly say that name, but yeah. You wish you had them on your Twitch? Oh, it's so good, Lich Queen. That's really, really well done. Oh my god! Choose outcome! How many level 1 stacks for the Vala? She had 84, so 69 or more. Believers get paid out. Not much, but you get paid out. Slepnir? It's the I that throws me off, Shy. Like, I would say Slepnir, but I feel like I need to pronounce that EI sound. God, my nose is itchy. Mustache keeps going Bahamut, if you, Grubby, and Justin want to get together and cast the rest of our games this season to get a fix for a CCL level of play, you fellas start slow then taper off. Would be happy to have you cast us. Oh, really? Oh, thank you, Merp. Thank you. I don't know. I don't really know what Grubby's doing at the moment. I really don't know what he's doing at the moment. I don't know what direction he's going in, honestly, with his stream. I think a lot of us are trying to figure out what to do post CCL. I really do. I think a lot of us are trying to figure out what to do. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. I've been learning StarCraft 2 because, you know, there's competitive casting that exists around there. So why not learn how to cast that and then learn how to cast that, and then maybe we can get a, you know, a gig with that? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Things are gonna be weird for a bit. Division D equals CCL skills? I mean, Crowd Control in Season 1 forgot that boss existed on Towers of Doom. Crowd Control also didn't know that the boss has a global announcement of when it respawns, and Crowd Control literally forgot that the enemy team was going to boss and took it. So, I mean, sure. You don't type phonetics now. I mean, phonetics are gonna be different for everyone as well too. Let's see. Lich Queen was on the left. Zero was on the right. Fenrir was on the right. Okay, so everyone's on the same side, so we can update the scores accordingly. Okay, and let's see. We are going to Towers of Doom. Let's do a boss prediction. Let's do a boss prediction. I think I can actually just do. There we go. Which team gets the first boss? IA. SSTTO, or no boss taken. All right, let me go ahead. I'll get us into the game. I'll introduce the teams, and then I can run this prediction for you all. Nice Ghost t-shirt. Thank you very much. Very, very good band. I want to see them live. I really want to see Ghost live. Never had that chance, but I have the chance of casting this game for all of you here in Division D East. We have Infernal Affairs on the left-hand side, slow start, then taper off on the right, and as I had mentioned, we have got ourselves a Twitch prediction of which team will get the first boss. Will it be Infernal Affairs? Will it be slow start, then taper, or start slow, then taper off? Or will there be no boss taken whatsoever on the map? You got a minute and a half to get your gambles in. Time to do it.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
I don't think Ghost has ever, like, has toured through an area in the last, like, couple years that I've lived. When I moved to Tahoe, that is one of the many, I wouldn't say issues, but that's one of the many trades you have. The amount of shows up here are very limited, like metal show-wise as well. There was one Dahlia show when I first moved up here, and then there was like a huge metal fest in one of the parking lots, and it was like was it Cattle Decapitation was, I think, headlining it or something like that. That one I didn't go to, but either way, there's not a ton of metal shows up here. Randomly though, like Del the Funky Homo Sapien will be up here. I know it's not metal, but it's just like, it's so weird. Like, Del the Funky Homo Sapien will play in Tahoe, like, almost every year, and it's like, I should go see him. You are in Tahoe? Yes, I live in Tahoe. I live in Tahoe. I've lived here for over 5 years. Zero-day attack is going to get a little low. Stro is not going to be able to find the kill. We have Sonya up in the top lane. What is she going to go? Slam. Falstad going Q build. Tassadar Q build as well. Kind of a double mage here with the Tassadar and the Falstad. But there is a synergy that I want to point out with Boomerang at level 7, giving the armor reduction or reducing the armor, spell armor of the afflicted enemy by 15. And that could be a good way for Tassadar to find more burst ability with this Q build, Shockray build. We do have a fight to break out. Tassadar the first one to go down in this map. Infernal Affairs getting a little bit of revenge after map number 1. That late game dominance from start slow is going to be it's gonna be avenged, maybe is the way to put it. I'm in South Shore. That never happens. It never happens? Oh, Zero's always at a high HP. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Big Blizzard. Oh, the icing push. That doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Decker Kane finds the last little bit of damage. The icing, I thought, was going to push Tassadar out and save him from the Blizzard burst ability, but Decker Kane still comes in, sets up the kill. Lich Queen getting low. That's going to be a counter kill onto Sylvanas by the Johanna, as we have some slows, some roots, and a disengage. 3-1 in kills. Things looking semi-familiar from map number 1.
Be ready. You must capture them.
You're in South Lake all the time, just down the hill? Nice, nice. I finally get to go down the hill next week or the following week. I have to go to Costco to just have to the only reason I go to Costco is just to buy like bulk things that are worthy of bulk. Paper towel, toilet paper, tissue. Oh, and a giant jar of mixed nuts. Oh, Costco has like a really nice cheap jar of mixed nuts. Blizzard and Blizzard out from the Jaina May. Little shield glare out from the Johanna as well. We see the trade from Sonya to Dahaka. Now look over here. Dahaka gonna brush stock in. Zero looking for a drag through the bush. That's condemned. There's the drag onto the Decker Kane. Shockwave from the Tassadar. But it's Tassadar to go down. The Deckard will fall in the trade. Haunting Wave in from Sylvanas. She wants to sustain damage. Will spread the Shadow Dagger's poison. Zero. Totally not low on HP whatsoever. Oh, it's a Kaimo cleanse. The Sylvanas finds the last little bit of damage. Stro with 90 or like 80 some damage. The shield glare, the condemn, the potion. Oh no, May couldn't drink the juice in time. Falstad gets a hammering onto, ooh, the W? No, Sonya spins and gets the kill. I'm loving this battle. Ba-da-pa-pa-pa. Lich Queen, gonna go down before the Haunting Wave can get far enough away and be reactivated. I think, no, Decker Kane, he gets one more interrupt. Throws out the Ruby. Sonya, she's just soaking mid. I don't think she makes it down over here in time. Yeah, the mount up was gonna slow that down a little too much. But either way, 34 on the Ravenlord side. Gravekeeper on 36 HP. Falstad to fly top and continue soaking up. What level is this? It's 7-7. It's the top of the screen. Come on now. Oh, it's 7-8 now. My apologies. My apologies. 7-8. 8-8. If you'd like to know the average MMR for each division, exclamation NGS MMR in chat. Follow the image. Link. I'll give you everything you want to know. Dahaka grabbing a camp up in the top lane. Hexblade's just going to be soaking up a little bit. That laugh right there, that's what I was talking about earlier. 5 minutes into the game, that laugh also signifies the boss has spawned. If a team were to take the boss right now, when the boss respawns, it'll laugh like that. It is a global announcement. Both teams can hear it. It's a little fun fact of the map right there for you. Drag from Zero, pulls the Sonya into the fort front gate. I was like, that drag lasts, oh no, Sonya, she's dead. I don't see a world where she lives out of this one. Poison Spear. There's no, oh my god, I'm blanking on it. Life Funnel, there we go. No Life Funnel. This is the level 7 I was talking about for Falstad as well. Going to synergize with the Tassadar burst ability with reducing the armor. The other thing that I want to talk about is you also have the Feeding Frenzy. Feeding Frenzy increases the drag duration from, I believe, 1.75 to 2.25 duration. Yes, because you're increasing it by 0.5 seconds. So there you go. So you have a 2.25 drag duration, which like a half a second more feels like an eternity. As you saw the Sonya being dragged, I was like, she just keeps getting dragged into this fort front gate. That's a little too long. Right? Gets the channel? I guess it's more like Rit if I wanted to shorten it. I think it's Ritlu? Ritlu? Ritlu, maybe. Ritlu. That seems correct. What is the highest level of gameplay you can find? Probably Heroic and Storm Division, because I think those are both uncapped, if I'm not mistaken. I think those are the highest divisions in NGS. Stay a while and listen interrupted. There's going to be a Blessed Shield to start everything out before that. We have a double kill, Sylvanas Deckard Cain. Light Bomb from the Anduin, connecting onto the Jaina. Drag from Dahaka could be just a locked. It's not even going to be. Oh, it is going to be used, but it still misses. Shockray from Tassadar. Triple kill to the members of Start Slow, then Taper Off. 6 to 8 kills. Next objective, singular in the center of the map. We see the pings for the boss. Is this a boss call? Jane up in 5. This is a pretty telegraphed rotation as well through the mid lane, so they know Sonya might peek her head into the bush. She's got to be careful here. Xeno's in the bush as well. Mei coming up. Ooh, are they going to be able to make this rotation in time? No one's showing in the rotation over here. Boss is around 30%. Let's swap vision really quickly. Here comes Lich Queen. Mind Control goes out. Falstead with a really good angle. Stay one. Listen from the Deckard King. Going to be interrupted. Falstead getting the damage on the end when Sylvanas goes in with the Haunting Wave. Leap in from the Sonya. Lot of good damage. Gust out from the Falstead. And the shots! The shots! Oh my god, the shots will go over in favor for the side of Infernal Affairs. They get the 4 shots out onto the enemy core. The isolation. Joanna goes down. Tassadar to fall. 0. He's gonna get the speed out of the bush, but the shots are out from Infernal Affairs. Choose outcome. Which team gets first, boss? Well, it was our blue team. Nice payout to the blue team believers.
The altar is ours. Fire upon the grave keeper.
My team called me too aggressive. Well, your aggressiveness just got 8 shots of damage into the enemy team core, equalizing the map. So, I don't know. Was it? Okay, so anyways, all right, moving past. Sonya is going to be still working on things in top lane up against Zero. I'm just peeking down. Ooh, do we have an invade into the camp? We know that they're this. Ah, okay, they're going to show through the bush. Okay, so Mind Control, max distance does pull in the Joanna Deckard Cain, but the Iron Skins popped. We do have a Gust out from Falstead as well. I was like, how did that Sapper get back there? Didn't even see the animation, but we do have Gust on a 50-second cooldown. This is going to be 13 apiece in our levels. Jaina's got that Icy Veins, 13 apiece. Joanna's in the bush right now. Blessed Shield will not connect. Could they turn on to this Joanna? Could they turn on to the Falstead? Big stay on listen. Catches the Tassadar. Joanna already had the Iron Skin active. Xeno getting low. The Water Elemental chunking. Huge root onto 2. Lich Queen trying to take down Fenrir. Opie, the icing doesn't push him back in. The Blizzard doesn't root. Still slows from the Mei. Allow the Jaina to chase. Sylvanas coming in. Another Mind Control will not connect. More slows. Anduin, he's got that speed of Pious. But here comes Sonya! Sonya with the point blank spear, the leap! The leap! Are you serious, Hexblades? What's up, Freak Elite? Freak Elite. I assume this is 10 shots into the core of start slow, then taper off. I assume. I don't think Tassadar and crew can really get back in position for this. Dahaka's just going to push his best up into top lane. That's all the shots coming out into the Gravekeeper. The Raven missiles from, well, the Raven Lord side of the map will be firing out. Fun fact as well. Yes, it is the Raven Lord versus the Gravekeeper. Cursed Hollow versus Haunted Mines. Pour one out for Haunted Mines. Hey Tom, what's up, bud? So we wait patiently. Next objective, triple altar phase. Won't be game ending. When's boss up? 1:40. Sonya, she's got leap available. She's waiting outside of vision. That's the big thing to note too. She is out of vision over here. Will she be seen? She's over. She's still kind of floating around in the flank position. There's a big leap. It connects onto 2. Ice wall onto those same 2 members actually. As an icing to get the Mei back into the mix. Xeno trying to do their best to just push back the enemy and also delay out any damage with some of those shield glares. And no kills But still, good aggression coming out. A lot of heroics used between both sides. Is that the Primo A #1 cast, A champion caster Bahamut Donkey Kong lover gaming? Yes, it is. Sorry for butchering your message. What's up, Crush? Crush, we had an Artanis game earlier today. I thought of you immediately. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday, bud. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We have a fantastically long day of casting. In 2.5 hours, we got our live best of 3. And until then, we just keep casting best of 3s from NGS. Tassadar are going to be able to make it down here, but May is also able to delay things out. We have the Dahaka and Sonya trading out. Now, will Dahaka brush duck? He is going to brush duck into this flank position on the left-hand side of our screen. He's looking for the drag, doesn't connect. Stay well and listen. Goes out onto 3 members. Dahaka interrupts it with the Lurker Strain. No, that was actually going to be something else must have interrupted. Maybe the Blessed Shield of the Joanna. Yeah, it was probably Blessed Shield from Joanna. At least I assume it was. Anyways, May goes down. Jaina goes down. Leap of Faith on the Fenrir. No Kaimo cleanse through that one. Ragu low. Boss is back up as you heard that laugh.
Fire the towers. Destroy the Raven Lord.
I only get to hang out during the day on Tuesday, Wednesday. My dumb office is dumb. Really can't openly watch live streams in my cube. That seems like you should fire whoever made that rule. That person has no idea how to run an office. I'll tell you what. Fire him. Clip that and send it to your boss, and whomever made that rule, fire him. And if it was your boss, they should get fired too. Look, if people can listen to baseball games and watch baseball games, like that's always accepted in office culture. Why can't you listen to esports? You know? What's the difference? Well, one's a video game, one's professional sports, so obviously one's more accepted in main culture. Meh. Be crazy, thank you for the redemption. Okay. Let's see. Bell tower in the bottom left to be reconverted, as it was just taken over by the side of Start Slow.
Has destroyed a fort.
Next temple phase, I think it's double. I can't see if there's a center one over here on the mini-map just yet, but we do know top, left, and right. Sonya and Dahaka. Dahaka's able to just use his speed boost from level 1, enhanced agility, to just get away from Sonya. Gets the dip, dive, dodge, and dodge. All right, double altar phase. The assumption is that it's split, but oh my god, Sonya solo boss? No, okay, she's gonna back away and leash it. I did a thing. The bandit pets? Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Be Crazy. Sorry, it got pushed up. All right, remind me after this game. Remind me after this game. I will probably forget. Chastise from the Anduin. Little bit of burst onto the Mei. She pops the cryo freeze, healing for quite a bit. Big stay well and listen. Actually, it's going to be interrupted. Big interrupted. Loud guy at a concert. That's what it is. Drag from Dahaka onto the old man. So the old man getting tongued right now by a dinosaur. And we have the black hole from Tassadar setting up the kill into May. That's actually a great triple kill. Big blizzard from the Jaina. No counter kill. Falstead with the gust onto Lich Queen. Condemn doesn't connect. And okay, the members of Start Slow. The members of Start Slow and Taper Off, as I said in map 1, not living up to their name. This is 12 damage into the enemy core. 12. We're down to 8 to 14 in core HP. Yoshi's in this game? Yeah, Yoshi's in this game. Man, I can't wait for the Blizz Heroes developers to make that Yoshi skin for Dahaka, because Nintendo would never try and stop anything like that. Nintendo loves supporting stuff that doesn't immediately make them money. Like their Smash scene. That is the most perplexing thing on earth to me. I don't get how Nintendo like can't support the Smash scene, or at least is now just trying to. That absolutely blows my mind for how popular it is and how easily they could make money off of it. Like I'm not trying to say like exploit the community and stuff like that. I'm just saying like literally if you were to back the tournaments, how much money you could make by doing so little. You could literally hire 20 people, and that would be like enough to just do like general stuff to help out. Like it's wild to me. Absolutely, it blows me away, man. Like how big of a scene Smash is, and how hard they try not to do anything with it. Big wind tunnel into the sidewall here. Gonna set up maybe a kill into Jaina. No, the ice block is gonna buy a window. Stay well and listen. Mind control goes fishing. Leap of faith pulls back the bird. As we have a double altar phase coming up. 10 shots could rain into the core of our blue team. And that could be the series here. This could be it. Dahaka, he's gonna go for one channel. Zeno goes down immediately. There's a leap in from Sonya. She's committed. Jaina finds the double kill. Dahaka will get one channel, but I don't think he gets two. I don't think this is game over. I definitely think they trade in these shots, or not trade in totality, or they just trade at least in captures. 1 for 1. Ooh, no, actually. 4 shots into the enemy core, so 3 to 10 in core HP. This is why I love Towers of Doom. I love Towers of Doom as a map. I really do. Competitively is one of my favorite to cast, play, and watch. Nintendo doesn't want to understand online stuff or esports stuff. That's actually a really good way to put it. I think you nailed it with the specific word of want, which is perplexing to me because, as I said, they could hire a couple people who give a shit, and then they could just be like, okay, here's your budget, go do the thing. I think like Nintendo wouldn't lose money hiring a couple people to do. It just blows me away. It just blows me away. But the same thing can be said about, like, I mean, look at a lot of other esports and games and stuff like that. I mean, look at HGC. Anyways, depressing conversation aside, 3 to 10 in core HP, double altar phase coming up next, mid lane to be converted in favor for the side of Infernal Affairs. They're vying in the late game here. Bless Shield from the Joanna, the bell tower does go down, Spearin from Sonya, mind control onto Dahaka, he's able to get away with the tunneling claws, little slam out from Sonya, haunting wave in, Lich Queen, doesn't go for it. No mind control for 4 seconds, altar phase. The members of Infernal Affairs cannot give this away. They cannot trade. They have to. They have to. Unless Sonya can convert to... No, there's no way she can convert this in 15 seconds. They have to fight this. Infernal Affairs has to fight this.
The altars have risen.
Big blizzard in from the Mei as we have a blizzard out from the Jaina as well. Wind tunnel from the Falstad buys a small window. Keep in mind, sappers in top. Sappers in top. Sappers in top are a worry here. Falstad flies over right next to Jaina. Jaina should have the burst. Sylvanas goes over here. She activates the black arrow, locks down the wave. We do have Falstad Dahaka dead for 40-some, 50-some seconds. Fort goes down in mid. It's 4 to 4 in shots. Stay well and listen. Waving top is cleared. Fenrir is so very low. Jaina gets the channel on the left. When's boss up? 19 seconds. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think this might be it. This might be it. I don't know if they can delay out. I think Cap goes through. Boss goes. Yeah. Because Dahaka's up in 12, Falstad in 23. I don't think they can stop this. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to a map 3. And with that, we are going to be seeing the Gravekeeper fall once again here on Towers of Doom. Imagine if Dahaka just pushed in the sappers. I can't, because he didn't. Alrighty, I have to go get one of the redemptions. So I'm going to leave you with some stats. I'll be right back. We're going to cast the next map in a minute here. I'm just going to go get a little redemption for Bandit. BRB. Alrighty. So, things are looking pretty good right here. Let's go ahead and update everything. Alright, so that's that. And then we need to get our map 3 loaded up, so let's do that while Bandit enjoys his little dental treat. Thank you again, Be Crazy, for the redemptions. Much appreciated. Let's see. Did the players swap sides? I don't think so, no. Lich Queen was on the left. Fenrir was on the right. That is the same case right here. Oh, Bandit, you don't want your dental treat? You don't want to clean your teeth? Are you being a weird? Clean your teeth, bud. Yeah, get your dental treat. Oh, he's being a weird about it. Cool name. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have a very cool name. All right, let's see if we can convince him. He's being weird about it. All right, first up, let's get rid of all this. Being weird. Stop it. Swallow that whole, didn't you? Is that good? Was that good? Was it delicious? Yeah. You don't be weird about it? He's so weird about these things. It's just, it's so stressful. Okay. How you doing today, Yanthor? Clearly that one was broccoli flavored. No, he loves those. He's just being weird. He's just decided that today he's gonna be weird about it. Oh, puppies. Oh, puppies. Alrighty, let's go ahead and Okay. Sometimes you need to take control of your life and say no to the next thing that happens. Like cleaning your teeth. Oh god. Let's see. I need to eat a snack after this best of 3. I need to eat like a peanut butter something, like some crackers or something. I'm starting to get hungry. And we still have another 2 hours to go before we even have our next live best of 3. So we have at least another best of 3 after this one with the amount of time we have available. You know what? I'm feeling lazy. Let's not do a prediction. Let's just get right into the game. So I'm going to do that.
Commence combat preparation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nexus Gaming Series Division. Oops, I broke things immediately. Let's unbreak things. There we go. Are we fixed? There we go. Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series Division D East. My name's Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Infernal Affairs. On the right-hand side, it is going to be slow start, then taper off. Let's go ahead and see. We have an Anduin, Kael'thas, Leoric, Sylvanas, and Joanna. A Blaze, Orphea, Malfurion, Falstead, and a Muradin.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Commence combat
In we go.
operations.
Kael'thas going regeneration globes at 1 with the Mana Addict. Orphea with the Growing Nightmare. Falstead going Gathering Storm. We do have the Adrenal Stim Pack for the Blaze as well. Pretty standard level 1s across the board. Muradin will be going into Third Wind as it's going to give him a little more sustainability during the objective fights that are prolonged as he can cycle out, grab a little bit of healing from the extra threshold and the healing rate as well, because it does improve the healing restoration rate and a higher threshold at which you can go to. It goes from 40% to 60% on that one. Leoric is going to go in for his own self-sustainability on that level 1 as well. Good double soak rotations coming out between the two teams. Zero getting poked at by Hexblades, who just pops the Wraithwalk to get into mid here. Does Orphea's little dash go in through Entomb? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. We actually literally saw that earlier in a different best of 3. And I was rewinding. I was rewinding the, it actually might have been this one. I'm not even sure. There's been a lot of Orphea today, as I'm realizing. But there was one earlier where I literally rewound the replay, and I was like, she dashed through the Entomb. It treated it like a teleport. Yeah, yeah, we literally saw it earlier. Biotic emitter. Okay, they're not even going for it. It's just going to be a little float here from the side of Start Slow as they grab their own camp. A little bit late, but it's actually timing-wise is actually pretty good here because we still have a minute before our first objective. Xeno waiting for the Condemned to end so they can get the Dwarf Toss out. Muradin will be fine. He's able to back away. Blaze, Jet Propulsion out of bottom lane. Or at least towards his own gate, as Hexblades will be just mopping up around the lane. Here comes that camp, as I was mentioning. Falstead and Kerr are going to hold this. I don't expect an invade from the enemy team whatsoever. We also, because we can see this, that they're not even coming over here. But you can even see Orphea and Malfurion. They're kind of floating around Malfurion, making sure that no one's going to be able to jump and steal that camp. But there is going to be a ping onto this bottom left fortification camp, so they kind of feel safe on that one. The top lane getting pushed in. I assume someone to go tap this camp, and then we'll see contention over the control point A in just a few seconds here. Camp? Any camps? No? Alright, well, they're fighting over the Biotic emitter. There'll be Falstead going down. First blood to the side of Infernal Affairs, and that Biotic emitter going over to the blue team as well. Orphea taps the camp. That'll be pressure into the top lane. A little late on that one, I will be honest. I'll be slightly critical on that one. A little late for the top lane, but still, this will be a bit of a split. Sylvanas is in top lane to clear things out, but it is 4v4 as Falstead just now respawns. Is he going to take flight? Will Falstead take flight to go into the objective area faster, or will he just float on in? You're going to see that flight activated. 7 talents here, first to the side of Infernal Affairs, but not too far off to our to our red team. Huge gravity lapse onto a couple. Joanna does have the Sins Exposed from level 7. She actually didn't go into the Subdue level 4 for that Punish Slow, but still reducing the healing received for 3 seconds by 35% with the Punish. 57 and some percent, increasing for Infernal Affairs. Big gravity lapse onto, is that 3 members getting hit with a gravity lapse? That feels crazy to me. A lot of damage onto Xeno. Stro getting low, drops the Biotic emitter, also pops the Iron Skin. Leorc is getting chunked a bit. Blaze gonna start backing away. Xeno getting very low, trying to get that trait to activate. Falstad still autoing into the wave, building out some stacks with the hammering Q every so often into the objective area. Overtime is here. Zero getting low, tries to jet propulsion away, falls. That's a double kill overall, or 2 kills during this objective phase. Might be 3. Barrel roll does give a little bit of shielding and allows the Malfurion to keep healing into the Falstad. A lot of low members on our blue side though. Infernal Affairs actually take down the Muradin. Orphea looking for the counter kill. You've got that level 7 also from the Falstad to reduce the incoming, or excuse me, to reduce the spell armor of the enemies afflicted by it. 21 stacks on the Falstad, so he's going to get that jump in damage and 9 more. 5% in favor for the side of Start Slow. Muradin just now respawning. And it seems Joanna and friends, they're going to rotate for a top lane wave. Interesting. Interesting call. Top lane wave in a camp. Huh. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like, while another camp is going to be... I mean, I do have to make this point. There are camps on the map to take, so you might as well take them. Fenrir going in, big chomp onto the ground. No one's channeling it, no one's channeling it. Someone... I don't know who actually got it right there. There's a insanely massive jet propulsion from Blaze. Does it set up a kill? Yes, it does, into the Joanna. We have everyone leaving the point because Falstad's Hammering's coming through, just chunking into the enemy. Hexblades might be the next target. Stormbolt will be there. Thunderclap, little short distance. Wraithwalk gets him out. Xeno Dwarf tosses right onto the point. Sylvanas goes into top lane to try and find some sort of pressure with the small wave that has been pushed up. She also, as you see, these units over here, she has Mercenary Queen, which is going to be building or buffing out these Assault Troopers. I want to see, actually, does it drop when she leaves range? Wow! The Assault Trooper damage was like 80-something, and it drops to 38 when she backs away. Quite a bit. I mean, when you can, like, actually see the numbers, it's quite a bit. I love this call coming out from Start Slow. I really, really like this because I think Control Point C is typically... has more viability of ending. It's not a guarantee, but if you open up bottom lane, you're also denying the enemy the well during a critical objective phase. Control Point B does get some value, but I don't feel like we end off of those very often. I think there's been 1, maybe 2 Control Point B ending games, but it's super rare. It's usually 3rd, maybe 3rd, and definitely onward. Mind Control, Entomb, Orphea not inside of that, as the Kael'thas Muradin will be traded out here. Falstad still getting some damage in. Blake, thanks for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you everyone for the follows today. Much appreciated. As I've said earlier, if you have stumbled into the stream, I do a lot of Heroes of Storm casting and commentary, so if you're enjoying it, hope you at least hit the follow button. We also do a lot of other variety streams. We play some Elden Ring, we play some Call to the Lamb, we've been casting and playing StarCraft 2. We're doing a cooking stream this Saturday. We also have once a month painting streams, so a variety of fun streams here. And if you're enjoying yourself, hope you at least hit the follow button. If you'd like to support further, it's always much appreciated. The spelling of Entomb, I think it's the second one. Oh, et mob. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. I thought you were asking, yeah. Anyways, Control Point B, I think it's a little bit away from being announced still. I think it's like closer to the 10-minute mark in the game or so. So we'll see 13s apiece. Before that, probably somewhere in like the 14.5 level, I think, should be about right from when our next objective is up and available. So it should be even talent here unless we see some insane team fighting and a bunch of kills over to one side. What's up, Mr. Bandit? Are you nice and cozy? Oh, is that a good stretch? Oh, yes, good stretch. Sorry, I got... Can you blame me, honestly? Speaking of variety, are you planning to cast Stormgate? Yeah, if there's games to cast, yeah, absolutely. That's part of the reason why I'm starting to learn StarCraft 2. Stormgate's coming out. My assumption is it should be big, so I'd like to be able to do casting. I'd like to be able to, you know, play the game. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about Stormgate. There's a lot of promise to me behind it. And this is what I was talking about earlier about a bunch of kills. Hexblades doesn't go down. Has the Spectral Leech getting a little bit of HP right there. And we will see about a level lead right now with those couple kills. Level lead is formed in favor for Start Slow. What is Stormgate? Stormgate is a new RTS being developed by Frost Giant Studios. The reason it's so promising is because when Blizzard started having the exodus of major developers, Dustin Browder, Alan DeBeery, Mike Morhaime, many more, there was a lot of StarCraft developers that also were leaving. And those StarCraft developers created a development company called Frost Giant Studios. So Frost Giant Studios is made up, and you can Google it. If you Google it and go to like their About section or the people that work there, you literally see like StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void, StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. One of the guys who was instrumental in StarCraft 2 co-op commanders, I think, he's over at Frost Giant. There's some Command & Conquer General developers, some Command & Conquer Red Alert developers, Warcraft 3 developers. So it's a very promising studio with all of the games that all these people that used to work on. And the other factor, too, is that Mike Morhaime's company, Dreamshot or Secret Door, one of the two, is also made a deal with Frost Giant to be an advisor to the game. So not only that, you've got people like Dustin Browder, who's like giving advice to Frost Giant Studios. Dustin Browder's the rock god. If you don't know who he is, just Google Dustin Browder and look at his Wikipedia, and you'll be like, oh, that's who he is. I mean, Dustin Browder's the reason we have HOTS. One of the many reasons we have HOTS. That's why it's so exciting. There's a lot of really talented people and a lot of really talented people giving advice and advising this game. Didn't Daybringer go to Frost? I don't know that one, honestly. Yeah. So it's not, no, Morhaime Studios are not actively developing the game. They are just advising the game. They are just advising. It is Frost Giant Studios' game with Dreamshot as advisors or like basically someone that like can help play test and stuff like that. But they're not, nothing from Morhaime's company, from my understanding, is actively developing Stormgate beyond giving feedback. You love HOTS and base? Yeah, no, Dustin Browder. Dustin Browder, the man. He used to actually constantly, during HGC days, he would like, people would tweet at him and he would just like AMA a bunch of like HGC and like in-game questions. It was really, really cool. It was a very, very good time for the community. As I have rambled about Dustin Browder in a completely different genre of game, we have had the subjective phase back and forth, a couple kills, some forts to fall. That's a barrel roll in from Falstad. I know it's been 7 levels from 10 and I saw the hinterlands, but it still catches you off guard when there's a hinterlands. Really good haymaker from Xeno right there. Will Xeno get punished though for diving in so deep? No, it's actually gonna be more members of Infernal Affairs getting chased down over here. Leork thinks about stepping in, but he's like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and back off here. He did the, Leork did the Abe Simpson, where he walked in, put his hat, grabbed the hat, walked out. Monk, yes, Monk is the guy who, yeah, Monk. Co-op guy, the guy who built Gameheart, Ryan Shutter. I thought Gameheart was created by Aliobs. Or is that Ryan Shutter? Because I thought Gameheart was Aliobs. Falstad comes in with the flight. There's going to be an Entomb as well that sets up this double kill. Muradin, Dwarf tosses out, lands the Stormbolt onto the Johanna, but still gets pulled in by the Condemn. Health reduced, or the healing reduced. Team? Allie did Gameheart. Okay, I'm not crazy. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because that was the Uh-oh. No? Please? Sorry, those beeps mean my power is fluctuating. Did the fan die? Hold on. No. Okay, the fan's still on. The fan is one of the few things that is not linked to a battery backup, so if I can't hear the fan, then we have to panic, but we're okay for now. Yeah, GameHeart was the observer replay we tried to use yesterday for the casting, and I got really overwhelmed immediately because it was so different from what I had been using that I panicked and changed it. Alright, well, control point B, Triglaw Protector, gonna be down here in bottom lane. I do want to point out that on the opposing side, we do have a wave pushing in against that fort. We do also have the siege camp pushing in through the top lane. 9 to 9 in kills, 18 apiece in the levels. Lich Queen gonna get some of that experience over here and clean up the wave. Chastise connects onto Malfurion, but there's no priority onto him. It's mostly onto the fort between Leoric and Joanna, who are piloting the Triglav, which will fall now. And Blaze clears out the top lane. I'd say an overall fairly effective Triglav protector from the side of Infernal Affairs. I keep panicking and like thinking that I have a prediction to pay attention to. But I realize, and then I realize like after my panic happens, I'm like, oh wait, no, we're not doing a prediction this game. All right, fortification camp over to the side of our blue team. Joanna misses the blessed shield. We don't have 20s yet, so no radiating faith potential, no call of the Dark Lady. The mind control doesn't connect. The Hinterland's blast, I think it hit one player right there, maybe two with the amount of, no, it hit one player. It hit one player. Did they work on it together? Should have got hired at Blizzard because of his contributions to GameHeart? I have no idea. That one I don't know. All I know is that when I downloaded Aliob's StarCraft 2 observer mode or interface, that it's called GameHeart. That's the only reason I was assuming it was Aliob's. I don't know if he partnered with anyone to work on it. That one I don't know the answer to. If you go on Twitter, you'd probably actually find out immediately. Because I think he's talked about GameHeart on his Twitter from time to time, I've seen. It might be a duo active development. Because they used GameHeart for, like, the TL9 or whatever, didn't they? Like, whatever Team Liquid esport event happened a weekend or two ago, I think that was the GameHeart Observer replay, wasn't it? From Wiki, Ryan Sutter was the lead UI designer for StarCraft 2, previously worked on StarCraft 2 spectating at GameHeart, Sutter left Blizzard in 2020 and currently working for Frost Giant. Oh. Then honestly, Hector, that just kind of leaves me more confused. It just leaves me more confused. We'll have to look at it. We'll have to do some research after this game. 20 apiece in the levels. Jet propulsion from Blaze does not connect. We have the buried alive from the Leoric. Is it buried alive? No, he's actually going to be going Burning Despair. My apologies. I missed that AoE around him, even though it's quite large and easy to see. Either way, we already have the Orphea to go down. That's a decent reset for Falstead. He's down to 30 seconds on that Hinterland's Blast. Keep in mind, it's a 120-second cooldown, and you get a 30-second cooldown per enemy hero hit. Did he go for the Call of the Wild hammer? No, he's actually Epic Mount. Haymaker from Muradin pushes back Hex Blades, and we have our control point C up and available. Top lane as a camp to be pushed in. I don't know why the power is fluctuating so much today. It makes me really nervous. I guess it is a kind of windy day in Tahoe. It's kind of windy. The power lines in my neighborhood are not buried, so yeah. So yeah. Can't Orphea Q dash through the yes, she can. Yeah, she can. We literally saw it earlier today in, I can't remember if it was this series or a different one. This is our third best of 3 of the day, so everything's starting to blend together. But yeah, she can definitely shadow waltz through the Entomb because it treats it like a teleport. I wish HOTS got more love. It's such a fun game. Oh, I agree. But you know what? I do my best to give it as much love as I possibly can by casting as many amateur leagues and stuff like that as I possibly can. I mean, this is our job. Can't wait for Baja's brain blended boogans and bingo best of later tonight. Me too. Can't either. And at least the second different Falstead taking Hinterlands. No, this is the only Falstead player that's taken Hinterlands. This Falstead played Hinterlands Blast in map 1 and 3. So it's been the same player when it comes to Hinterlands. A lot of damage onto Leoric, but he's fine for now. Lich Queen getting chased, and she actually will use the bolt forward. Hammering out from Falstead. Fight to break out on the right side. Muradin goes down first. No Avatar to save him as the Haymaker was taken at 10. Hinterlands blast off cooldown if Falstead wants to angle it or maybe get a singular kill with it if people get low. That's actually a really good lineup for the enemy. That's a huge Hinterlands. It's going to get him down to 30 seconds. Great cooldown reduction. Mind Control will pull in 1, but it's a 2-for-1 overall in favor for the side of Start Slow, who are looking to ramp up here in the late game. As Start Slow, then Taper Off are able to find the triple kill. Top lane does have some camps and a camp and a catapult pushing in, but it seems like the priority will be control point C. Owns a lot. Thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed that a little bit earlier. Much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying the content, bud. A lot of new followers today. Thank you all, seriously. Thank you all for following the stream. I hope to see you all in all the future streams as well. We got a long day of casting today. We'll have a live game in a little less than 2 hours. Control point C actually going over to the side of Infernal Affairs. I was not expecting that one. Hexblade's very low, does go down to the Blaze. This feels like it's going to be one of those objective phases that do not get much value. It is... Yeah, the Trigger Protector is going in the direction that you do not want to walk one, but it makes sense right now as the Leoric is dead for 50-some seconds. Joanna just respawning. Falstad continuing to pressure out the Triglav Protector as the waves are being pushed in through bottom. Are the members of our red team actually turning this around, and will they be able to take this map here with this bottom lane push? I'm not honestly sure, and we're going to have to see how things play out. Hexblade's just slowing down the enemy team. Am I excited for the International Cup? Yeah, it should be fun. I'll be casting some of those NA qualifiers since it's going through NGS. I think the Korean qualifiers are already done, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because what is it? It's next weekend. Yeah, next weekend is the first qualifier for NA. And then I think there's a weekend break, and then I think it's back-to-back weekends after that. Oh yeah, there's a weekend break, because the first weekend in September is a US holiday. Makes sense. Oh, okay. I know I saw one Korean team qualify, and it felt like it was like a week or two ago, so I just assumed that they had already taken, they had already done their second qualification. So it's only been one, okay. Okay, as I said, Triglav not really getting much value. It expires from time. Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Leoric lands the Spectral Leech, drops the Entomb. No Buried Alive, so Bunker comes down. Huge Hinterlands Blast comes out. Does get one cooldown for the Falstad as we have a little bit of a split play here between our blue members. Hexblade's backing off. Falstad barrels in. Ragu is gonna be gone. Is this enough? Like, I honestly think you rush top right now and you take Keep Go Core. Ragu was eaten alive, and he was delicious. Stormbolt shy of the Lich Queen. She steps back in, throws out the Haunting Wave. Top lane keep to fall. I think they can still end here personally. I really do think they have enough damage between Falstad, Orphea, and the crew. Mind Control out. There's a root. That should be a kill onto Lich Queen. Haymaker doesn't even go for it. Didn't even use the Haymaker. Joanna goes down as well. This is more than enough to end right here. They don't even need the Leoric right now. They just turn on core and end game. This is looking like a series that has been pretty back and forth as the games have progressed, but in the end, it is going to be the members of our red team who should close this out. Hexblades goes down. Kael'thas tries to find some value here. Muradin, that's a Stormbolt. Is there a Haymaker? Not for 29, and that's Kael'thas to fall. Anduin's the lone survivor. You can't cry your way back into this one here, boy, and he's gonna go. He's probably gonna live right here because the core is being melted by the bunker from Blaze. Look, all I'm saying is Anduin cries in